Hi everyone, and welcome to this tarot card reading and this pick a card reading. So the topic now is going to be, what do people love about you? It's a general reading, so take what resonates, and thank you for supporting this channel, and I hope you enjoy it. So pile number one, we're gonna look at, what do people love about you? And it's a general reading, so take what resonates. But I love these kinds of readings. I feel like the messages is always usually very like positive, uplifting. So kind of Four of Wands. I feel like a lot of you have the abilities to make people feel very comfortable around you. I feel like y'all have a very harmonious energy about you as well. There's something also about people love giving to you and people love taking care of you. I feel like people also love either it can be that you are able to carry a lot of heavy burdens on you, and people could love the fact that you're able to carry a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. But I am also getting some messages here that people, the people that you have around you, the people that is closest to you, they could also love when you seek their advice or when you seek their assistance. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, you could have at least one specific person that is around you that actually loves to give to you and carry some of your burdens, is what I'm hearing. I feel like for many of you, if you are coming from a background that has been including a lot of trials and tribulations and obstacles and challenges, I feel like people love the fact that it doesn't show. For some of you, I do get here, whether you are a female or a male watching this, y'all could have a very youthful appearance, is what I'm getting. So it's when people look at you, and just if they were to make assumptions based on just your appearance, I feel like people wouldn't suspect that you have gone through half of the stuff that you have been going through. And I feel like there's only a few people around you that might be aware of your journey, or at least the details of it. And they're surprised. And I feel like people love that. I feel like people could love something about the way you walk. You could have a walk that is, I don't know, there could be something very specific about the way you walk. You could walk with very light feet. I don't know. You could have, if you're a female watching this, you could have a very feminine walk to you. And I feel like people could love that as well. I feel like people also love the way that you dress. Yeah, you could dress in a very feminine way for many of you, if you are a female watching this. And I feel like people love that. If you're a male watching this, I'm getting here people could love your generosity towards other people. Overall, I feel like a lot of people, whether you are a female or a male watching this, a lot of people actually view you as somebody who's very generous. Generous in terms of your resources and finances. So y'all might be the type of person, if you are inviting people to your home, especially if people have been at your home, you could be the type of person who always has maybe something to always offer the guests. So I don't know, you could be good at like gift giving as well. There could always be like having good stuff around you in your house. So maybe food or drinks or fruits. I don't know. Take what resonates here. But people love that. And overall, I feel like people love the fact that you can make any environment feel like a home. I feel like I see, like the message here is quite clear. People love to be around you. People love to, they feel very comfortable around you. We're the Queen of Wands. I feel like people can love the fact that you are a go-getter. Somebody who's very like independent and somebody who's willing to like take actions towards your pursuits in life. We do have 3 cards that is wand cards, so I don't know, for some of y'all, y'all could be like a fire sign, and if that doesn't resonate, I'm just getting here like many of you could be a very like passionate person, somebody who is very like ambitious and very driven, and perhaps creative as well. So I feel like people could love that. I feel like people, for some of you, like, because the Queen of Wands, she's usually mad talented in something. So I feel like people could love your talents and love your abilities. And I feel like for a lot of you, like, if you have been going through some challenges in, like, your pursuits, people love your determination and how you're like not willing to just stop. You could keep on going. You could be very stubborn as well, hot-headed for some of you. If you have, because we do have the 7 of Wands, so people can see you as somebody who can be like hot-tempered sometimes as well. They could love that. You could be somebody who's like willing to stand up for yourself and defend yourself in situations, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, look at this combination. We have the Strength card and we have the 7 of Wands as well. It's giving this energy of somebody who's like a character. We have a character here, all right? So pine number 1, I feel like people love your character. There could be a boldness about you, and like you could sometimes behave in a way that is like unapologetically just you, and I feel like people love that about you. But then at the same time, I don't know, for some of you, there could be this energy of like, you could be very like, I don't want to say distant, but you could sometimes be a little bit like, yeah, distance, and have, it's called like, I don't want to say like a hard approach, but for some of you, you could be very, or seem very unbothered to some people. But then I feel like some people could see, some people could see how you interact with like your loved ones, and I feel like people love how you interact with your loved ones because there is a difference. So y'all could have like two different, to be honest, 2 different personas. You could be very cold to some people, but then to other people you're very loving and very generous and very warm, is what I'm getting. There's definitely given this energy of you are making the space or your environment very comfortable for the people that you have around you, and that is something that people love. For some of you, this could be like related to your work environment. I feel like some people could love, like at your workplace, they could love how you collaborate with other people. You could be very open to like collaborations. And I feel like people could like at your workplace, I don't know if this is like a boss or something. For some of you, this could be an opinion of your boss, but this person could be looking at you and loving how you are somebody who understands your position at work. So I feel like for a lot of you, like you're not trying to like I'm hearing like you're doing your part and just your part. You're not doing like anything else than just your part, which I feel like this boss actually thinks is good, because I feel like this boss could have put people in different positions, and this boss could want to have it that way because different people are good at different things, is what I'm getting. But I'm hearing like this boss of yours or this work environment, they like how you play your part, is what I'm getting. We have the Justice. Yeah, I feel like people could love that you're a fair person. I don't know if this is like pertaining to your dealings, but people who are making some kind of legal dealings with you, they could perceive you as somebody who's very just, very truthful as well. And I feel like people, or those people, they love that about you. Could be very balanced as well. I feel like that's something that people love. Some people could have the opinion of you sometimes being a little bit like stoic, but it's not like in a bad way. I feel like this fairness that is like coming through could be requiring you sometimes to be a little bit stoic. And we do have the Queen of Swords here. People can love your abilities to perhaps have boundaries as well. I feel like you're not the person who is going to be like over giving or over like sharing. I feel like you're quite good with boundaries, and that's something that people love. There could be some people who has like a problem with this quality about you, but at the end of the day, I feel like these people respect that. People could like the way that your mind operates as well. I mean, the Queen of Swords, she has, you know, she usually wants everything to be very clear. The Queen of Swords, she's usually not very comfortable in like operating in unclear situations. She would rather put like time and effort into like making things clear so she knows what's ahead of her, is what I'm getting. And I feel like people could love the way how you approach things or how you handle things, and like how your mind works, is what I'm getting. I think it builds to this comfortableness that is going around you. I don't know, I feel like for a lot of you, people love to be around you because they also feel very safe around you, is what I'm getting. They know that if they are in like your inner circle, there is no bullshit that is like going to happen, because they know that you are somebody who is a very clear person. Like, you don't like delusions, is what I'm getting, especially not emotional delusions, so you cut on that, is what I'm getting. But anyways, pile number 1, I am going to finish off here. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so pile number 2, we're gonna pull some cards and look at what do people love about you. It's a general reading, so I'm gonna take what resonates. How many cards? It's too many cards. I'm taking all of those. I feel like for a lot of you, you could be like overall, I want to say like an active person. I feel like people love the way you handle challenges and trials and turbulations, perhaps. Maybe you are currently in a phase where you're you could be dealing with a lot of different things at the same time. It doesn't have to necessarily be related to your like financial things. So, but for some of you, you are dealing with like, you could have multiple incomes. But I feel like people in general, like, oh, like whatever you are spending your time and effort into, people love how you are able to juggle and balance a lot of things at the same time. And I feel like it looks good, like you do it in a good way. Pile number 2. It's almost like people could look at you and they could feel that you are like a natural at it. Like you're meant to be doing a lot of stuff. Like you're not uncomfortable with that, is what I'm getting. That's something that people love. I feel like it's coming through this energy as well of people could be looking at you as somebody who's very like trustworthy, especially if this is related to like your financial matters. But there is this trustworthiness that is coming through here. People could also love how you are somebody who can be very patient, especially when it comes to like your results. You work hard, but then I feel like people also look at you as somebody who understands that sometimes things take a little bit time. And like while you are going through this journey in your life, is what I'm hearing, pile number 2, people love the fact that you are able to like relax and still have, you know, playtime or downtime in your life. So with you, it's not only just work, 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 or like do. You actually take some time off as well to like enjoy yourself, or maybe hang out with friends, or go out to, I don't know, social settings or things, is what I'm getting. I feel like people also love how you are somebody who is, to be honest, with these 2 cards, having them next to each other, I'm just getting this energy of somebody who's not, you don't like to be stuck in life, is what I'm getting. If you feel stuck in a thing or in a situation, I'm hearing you're the type of person who is definitely going to find your way out, and it's quite soon. So I don't know if you've recently been in a situation where you felt a little bit stuck. I'm hearing people love how you are able to find the solutions and get things going and get things moving, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I do gotta say here, y'all could be into, I don't want to say like a religion, but some of you could be religious. And if that resonates, I feel like people could love the fact that when you are in these situations, you could like turn to higher powers. I don't know if it's God or if it's anything else. You apply that to your own situation. But I feel like for a lot of you, you do believe in like a higher source. So that's something that people love about you as well. If you have been in moments where you have felt stuck in life, for some of you, you could have had some kind of panic. Like you could have, like there could have been like an emotional overload in a specific situation. And I feel like the people that saw that, they loved watching you go through that, not because they are wanting to see you go through like a bad situation, but I feel like for some of you, people could find that to be a little bit like adorable, because they know that you're able to get out of this energy. We have the Ace of Wands here as well. So yeah, I feel like people love how you are somebody who could always have new solutions, new ideas. There's definitely some passion driven people in this pile. So I'm getting here like people could love that you are, you could have a very, I want to say like a raw force about you. You could be very energetic, is the right term. For some of you, like, people could love the fact that you always seem to bring in these new ideas or this new energy or have this new level of like creativity when it comes to different matters in your life, especially if it comes to like your long-term goals, if it's related to work or whatever. But definitely somebody who is very active, as I said in the beginning of this reading. People love that. I feel like people love your ideas. So if you recently had like a new idea and you communicated it to somebody, I feel like that person or these people, they loved it. They were like impressed. They saw the potential in it, is what I'm getting. I don't know if they said that to you or not, but yeah. For some of you, you might not had like communicated about this idea or this new thing, this new spark about something, but I'm hearing like there is a long-term potential for it, but it will require hard work and dedication. I feel like for some of you as well, people could love how you are like emotional. So y'all could be somebody who acts on your emotions. You act like on your passion. So if you get like a spark on like one idea about something, you don't sit on it, is what I'm getting. You're active. People love that. I'm gonna pull some more cards. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands here. So you plan, you look into the future. I feel like people love your will to like create and do better in life. And I feel like people love as well that you are somebody who is willing to put in time and effort and plan for your future. As I said, I cannot address this enough. There is a very active energy in this pile. So like the overall just message here is that people love how you are not to be sitting down in life. You do stuff, you plan stuff, you act on stuff. We do have the Nine of Wands here as well. So I feel like people, they love that you could be like, I don't want to say impulsive because that's not coming through here. Even though you have the like the qualities or the personality traits about you that could be very impulsive, I feel like for many of you, y'all could be like handling your impulsiveness in a good way, so you know when to act and when not to act. When you act on something, I feel like people see that this is something that you have been planning, or this is something that you have been thinking about, at least, is what I'm getting. We're the Emperor and we have the Chariot. I feel like I'm just gonna pause here and speak a little bit about your physical appearance here, pile number 2. I feel like people love the way that you dress, especially if you are wearing, you tend to wear very colorful clothes. So in this pile, I'm not getting like plain colors such as white or black or beige. I'm getting that for a lot of you, you could be wearing, you know, red, pink, colors like that, blue even for some of you. I feel like that's something that people love about you. I feel like the way y'all dress, pile number 2, it speaks a lot of volume to people. It shows that you're a creative person. Y'all could be dressing in a very creative way as well. For some of you, I feel like you could be dressing based on your mood. So if you are like in a bad mood, y'all could be wearing some certain like colors or clothes, and then if you are in a good mood, then you tend to wear other colors, is what I'm getting. That's something that people love. It makes the, I feel like for some of you it makes it easy for people to determine if you are like in a good mood or in a bad mood. That's what I'm getting. But the overall, you know, message here about the way you look like and how you dress, people love your creativity. It shows, your outfit shows that you are a creative person. We did have the Emperor and the Chariot. Once again, a very active energy, but it's not an impulsive energy. The Emperor, you know, he's a very strategic person. So I feel like people, they could love how you are very strategic. People in overall, they see you as somebody who has this power about you. Some of y'all could be like having a higher position in life or at your workplace or in whatever you do, and I feel like people, they love your capabilities. Like they look at you and they recognize your value. They recognize, for some of you, I'm even getting here that people could love how you are somebody who you could have like the mentality of wanting to like take over the world, is what I'm getting. I'm just hearing like this pile, even if you are like, because some of you are like in the beginning of your journey, but I'm hearing like your vision, the vision that you have is far larger than that. And I feel like that's something that people love about you, and they see how you're capable of that. I'm not saying it's gonna happen overnight, because that's not the energy that I'm getting, but people love that you think big, you act big. For some of you, y'all could have a very like present appearance, or like your presence speaks a lot. You could have like an energetic field as well, that like, so when y'all walk into a room, I feel like people can sense you. People can like, you automatically have some authority, is what I'm getting. And once again, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot is very skilled at like not only taking actions, but he's very skilled at like controlling the environment to get some kind of desired results, is what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, people do look at you as a very powerful person. People could also see how like you're smart, and in your pursuits, I'm hearing like there could be, I feel like people look at you and they feel like you balance the light attributes of yourself and the dark attributes of yourself very good, because we all have it. We both like, everybody has some shadow energies and some light energies, and I feel like people, they love that you're able to mix them and handle them and control them. So y'all could, to be honest, be acting in a very like neutral way most of the times, and I feel like that's something that people love. I don't know where I was. I had to pause the video, but I feel like people love the fact that you're able to balance your shadow attributes and your light attributes. So you could be like overall a very balanced person. But people love the fact that you're able to take actions, and when you take actions, like you include your light attributes and you include your shadow attributes, but you don't let it get too much. You don't let stuff get out of the hand, is what I'm getting. So we had a Fool. It's too many cards. I can't take them. It's too many cards. We have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they see you as, First of all, a wish fulfillment for some of y'all, or for all of you. But people, they recognize your value. They see you as somebody who has, even if you're like in the beginning stages of something, they see that you have a very long lasting and a very stable future in something, or in your life in general. People could be looking at you and think that you are somebody who's like meant to have it good in life. People could love the way like you live. So there could be something about the environment, like the area where you live. People love that. Or I feel like people could be curious of how you live if people haven't visited your house, is what I'm getting. For some of y'all could be financially stable. That's also something that people are love about you. But you could also, like, overall, you could be good at like handling financial matters, good at getting money as well. If you are an entrepreneur, because for some of you, you are, I'm hearing people love that about you. They think of you as somebody who's good at it. Anyways, pile number 2, I'm gonna finish off here. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, pile number 3. We're gonna pull some cards and we're gonna look at what do people love about you. All right, pile number 3. Interesting cards. My gosh, what does people not love about you? I feel like, first of all, people see you as somebody who's meant for something. There for some, it's giving this dark quality energy here. So people definitely look at you and they immediately recognize you as somebody that is unique and different. And I feel like people, what they love about you is how, it's gonna sound bad, but I promise you it's not bad, but people love that you are ruthless sometimes. I feel like if y'all are somebody who is like, whenever you are actively trying to pursue something, it's giving this energy of somebody who is going to cut anybody or anything that is standing in their way. It's a very determined energy. I feel like people, they could see you as somebody who has this nonsense energy about you as well. They love that, even though for some of you it does add to the fact that they feel a little bit intimidated by you, is what I'm getting. But people definitely see you as somebody who is very powerful. They love that. For some of you, you could have some people that is jealous around you. I just want to point that out because I am getting that energy. Y'all could be very cold, to be honest. You know, the Queen of Swords, she's known to be having like a resting bitch face. She could be like the bitch, the ultimate bitch if she wants. And I'm getting here like, even though it's harsh, people love it. It's this no nonsense kind of energy that you have about you. I feel like people, they also love how you are able to like grow things, is what I'm getting. But you're very, very cold in your dealings is what I'm getting. Very cold in your dealings. I have the Hermit. I feel like people, they could look at you as somebody who's like hiding, but they see you as a true gem. They see that you're hiding something about you or yourself that is very special and very unique about you. I feel like for a lot of you, because we do have this cold energy, it's not this open and warm and loving kind of energy. I'm not saying that you're like a bad person just because you're cold, but I'm hearing like people maybe not get to really see these sides of you. And like whatever they see, they love it because it's you, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I'm also getting here, like people, they could love how you distance yourself. You could be a little bit like of a lone wolf. You could be very protective of yourself as well. For some of y'all, some people could think that you're a little bit defensive. But like still, they love that. I feel like the people that love these qualities about you is also people who understands that people who have something very special or very valuable that hasn't, especially because we only have like 3 of Pentacles, so it could be related to something that hasn't really flourished or, you know, really become what it's supposed to become just yet, needs to have a protective energy around them. So I feel like if y'all are working on something and it's only in the beginning stages and you are hella defensive right now and you're hella protective over it and secretive and like pull back, you don't share that much, you don't show that much, I feel like people love that. And those people who love that, they understand that you have very something, you know, very unique and special going on. I feel like people, damn, we have a lot of swords energy here. There, you know, I just want to say there could be something about the way your mind works. People could think of you as a very intelligent person and a very strategic person and a very unemotionally attached person as well, but they love it. I feel like people also love that you are working hard on something. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Y'all could be working for your like long-term future on something. People love that. People love that you're able to like put in the time and be very disciplined in something and very it's a word for it, and I hate when I forget words. But you have this consistency, that's the word. You have a consistency about something that you're doing. People love that. It shows a lot of character. It shows a lot of who you are. People also love how you are, I want to say, defensive sometimes. You're watching your back. People love that. I don't know what this is related to, pile number 3, but it's something. I feel like for a lot of you, like if this pile resonates, y'all are doing something very specifically and very intentionally, so y'all are gonna resonate immediately. If you do not resonate, I would honestly suggest you to choose another pile, because this is a very intentional energy going through here. I have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like people, They could see you as somebody who is going through some kind of losses. Or if you have been doing that in the past, people could love the way you handle it. And if you have been going through, because we do have the Five of Swords here as well, if you have been going through some losses, I feel like people love how you're able to like shift your perceptive of it. So instead of looking at yourself as somebody who is like less than, I feel like you use this to your advantage, is what I'm getting. But it just goes to show that you have a very strategic mind. For some of you, there could be something about your love life that people are generally curious about, but they also love about you. I feel like the people that romantically connect to you is usually people that is stuck on you for a very long time. I feel like this is not like a light energy. There's nothing light about this energy, first of all, is what I'm getting. But the people who get like romantically interested in you, pile 3, I feel like they get very emotionally tied to you. They have a hard time letting you go. So y'all could be the type of person who has exes from like way back, but they are still thinking about you. They're still reminiscing about you and looking back at like what went wrong in the past, because maybe y'all are the type of person like you have a very significant presence in people's lives. For some of you, I feel like people could look at you as somebody who's like a soulmate to a lot of different people. But either way, I feel like people get tied to you. They love that. I feel like the people who are romantically interested in this energy, pile number 3, are also people who like see you as somebody who's very unique and you have something very special about you. And they understand that this is not like something that is coming around too often. Yeah, for some of you, romantically, people could be looking at you as somebody who is like marriage material, somebody who they could like build a long-lasting future with, a harmonious life with, is what I'm getting. If you have recently been going through a heartbreak, or if you have been having like heartbreaks in the past, I feel like people love how you overcome them, how you nurture yourself in this journey. I feel like for a lot of you, when you get in like a hurtful situation, you actually experience the feelings. Like you're not the one to just, you know, push it aside and try to front that like stuff didn't happen. You like acknowledge and you're admitting to yourself that you was hurt or this was hurtful, and you work with the emotions, is what I'm getting. I feel like people they could love how you like come out of these situations. And you usually, for some of you, like if people have been watching you for a long time in your life, I feel like people have been seeing you go through some major glow ups regarding heartbreaks. So whenever you have been heartbroken, there's instantly like a glow up about you as well, is what I'm getting. I'm gonna pull one more card. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like people, they could love how like the experiences that you have had in your past, it has taught you one and two things. So y'all could be reserved, more reserved now. And I feel like this is something that people love about you. Yeah, y'all could be a little bit more like egotistical now than what you were in the past. Y'all could have been very giving and very, for some of you, even very empathic people. But then life taught you some stuff and you're not that anymore, is what I'm getting. So yeah, if you're egotistical, people love that shit because it shows character, it shows you know who you are, is what I'm getting. I feel like people also love the fact that you're now able or wanting to give to yourself more than give to other people. Is what I'm getting. But anyways, pile number 3, I'm gonna finish off here. I hope you